What is up, Raw Nation? Jeffy Pooh here. This is going to be like a mini episode. This is not a reel. This is like a mini serving it up raw episode. Um, we talked Monday about the craziness, the chaos of our current airline situation, our current airport situation, due to the partial government shutdown and TSA agents not getting paid, unlike our senators who are getting paid, unlike ICE agents who are getting paid, unlike Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy, who is getting paid. Our TSA agents are not getting paid. So it's just creating havoc, right? So my wife and my son had a flight this morning out of JFK on American Terminal 8. They got there way early, waited in a line at 4:30 in the morning for an hour, and that wait was just to get on the line for security screening. They walked in and they were immediately greeted with two women fighting like they were on the Jerry Springer show. And any of you that understand that reference, kudos to you. Jerry Springer show was quite entertaining in an odd way. They were spitting on one another, these two ladies. She said it was insane. What made it even more insane and chaotic was no airline personnel to be seen. Way to go, American. No security around to be seen. Way to go, JFK. No no ICE agents. Don't know what they're doing. They were deployed to America's airports. Don't know why. Our president said they were there to help on the security screening lines. That probably would have been a good thing, but they're not, because the head of ICE came out right after that presidential comment saying his agents are not trained on security screenings. They are not trained on X-ray technology, and they will not be helping on the lines. Every video I've seen of an ICE agent in an airport, they're just walking around drinking water, giggling. So great job, but they're getting paid. So the reality is the craziness and the chaos of our current situation in America's airports is real. It is only getting worse. It is completely, to me, I do not understand how this is happening. But great job by our Senate. Great job by our government. Great job by our lawmakers to basically cause this issue. And I don't know when it's going to get resolved, but I feel bad for TSA agents that have had a call out. I applaud the ones that have shown up, even though they're not getting paid. And I feel bad for the American flying public. So we'll talk more about this on Monday, the next live Serving Up Raw, 8 p.m. Monday night, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Catch it later on Spotify. But this was not a real, this was like a little mini episode. So just had to get that off my chest. The chaos is real. The insanity is real. My wife was floored. She was really floored. And we travel a lot. And she said it was insane. It was really, really bad. And that is coming from a person who always looks at the bright side, usually pretty positive, doesn't really complain, doesn't look at things through a negative lens. But she said it was eye-opening, it was chaos, and it was insane. So well done, government or whatever. Well done, Department of Homeland Security. Well done, senators, and well done, Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy. Great job all around, everybody. And it's only getting better. Now I'm hearing that we may actually be shutting some smaller airports. Isn't that lovely? When this starts to affect the bottom line, the profit margins, the revenue of the major airlines like American, Delta, United, when it starts to affect their bottom line, the CEO of United's already opened his mouth saying this has to end. When the CEOs get involved and it starts to affect revenue, I bet you $1 million, that's when we see something happen, because corporations are now involved. But when it's just families trying to go on spring break, or a mom and her son trying to get to the West Coast for a college tour, or just measly TSA people that make, 40, 50, 60 grand a year, when it's just those people, we can fight and we can go back and forth and we can get nothing accomplished. Oh, but when it affects CEOs and corporations' bottom lines, which God forbid it affects the the stock market. Then we might see something done, which pisses me off because it just goes to show you that the general public, no one really gives a shit. And they only care when it's big business involved or big money's involved. So we'll see. But United, the CEO of United's already started to talk, started to question, start to show a little anger. We'll see what happens when the other CEOs join in, and we'll see what resolutions come down. But we're going to talk about this on Monday, and we'll see you at 8 o'clock Monday night, serving up raw. Have a great rest of your day.